The Boy is directed by William Brent Bell, who is the same director that brought us the masterpiece, The Devil Inside. That's saying something. It stars Lauren Cohen and Rupert Evans in the supporting role there. The story is, there's an American girl who is our lead actress here, and she is trying to get away from something in her past. Something happened, and so she goes to England to babysit the boy. Now, the boy ends up being a doll. Is he a demon-possessed doll? Is he a real doll? Is he a real boy? Is he Pinocchio? Well, let's find out. Let's see what happens in The Boy. Now, here's the thing. This movie is not so bad. Let me start by saying that. I was looking forward to this movie because I am a fan of scary movies. And I saw the trailers and I thought this is going to be just a fun, dumb horror film. Let's see what we got. And it starts off and I like it. I'm liking the beginning. It has, it explains the whole scenario real fast. She goes right to the house. You get introduced to the boy, and creepy things start happening, and it's a fun time, you know. It starts going along, and the main girl, the actress, she's pretty good. She does a pretty strong performance. She's mostly by herself the whole film. My favorite character was the supporting actor, the guy, the love interest, if you will, in the movie. He was funny. He really moved the film along and added some much needed joy into it and fun. But that's the thing with this movie, is that halfway through the movie it kind of slows down a lot, and it's supposed to be building suspense and getting to the scares, but it's not very scary. So you're kind of just waiting for another scare, like waiting for it to get scary. And they're setting up scenes that are supposed to be scary, but you're just not really scared by anything because nothing really happens that's very scary. There was one instance where there was a pretty good jump scare, and I got shooken up by that one. But for the most part, it was just a creepy atmosphere, which is cool. I like that, but nothing really scared me, which was kind of a bummer. And then the movie plots along, and then the ending comes, well, towards the ending, and there's a nice little twist. And I'm not going to tell you what the twist is. I'm not going to ruin it or anything. I feel like a lot of people are not going to like the twist. But for me, I liked it. I thought it was a great enhancement to the movie. I thought, because the whole movie was so serious, and with this twist, it really injected some fun into it and made it lively, and really made a lot of things make sense, because a lot of things throughout the movie don't make sense and are kind of unexplained. The people, the parents of this doll, they go away, and that's unexplained why they would leave, and so many things are just not told to you. And it's fine because it's a scary movie and you just want to be scared, but so much didn't make sense. And then when the reveal came, some things made sense, but then there's so many other questions that still don't make sense. But I thought it made the ending a lot more fun. Oh my gosh, I have to mention also, there are some side stories, just really one side story in the whole movie, where with the whole girl's past, and every time she calls home, if you've ever seen the movie The Room, that was what those phone calls sounded like. The people on the other line were saying dialogue that they were in a different movie, because the dialogue in the movie was not so bad, but for some reason the director and these actors and these scenes were straight out of the room. It was unbelievable. I could not believe what they were saying. I can only explain it as a scene from The Room, which, if you haven't seen The Room, I guess it's kind of hard to understand, but it's just bad. Let me just put it that way. It's extremely bad dialogue. The director, I felt, for some scenes decided to just say, hey, overreact, just do it, you know? And it made no sense. There's just some, the main actress would be like, could be completely calm, and then she would just go crazy because the director was like, yep, overreact, you know? And yeah, the director definitely, I don't think knew what he was going for, because I think this could have been a really creepy, scary little movie, and especially with the reveal, because I really liked the reveal at the end, and I thought it all could have came together and be really a fun little movie, but it ended up being really confusing, kind of disappointing and unscary. And although I did have some fun with it near the end, it wasn't very much to save it, and because of all the awful dialogues during some of those scenes, it really brought the movie down. It was really low for me for a long time, and then the ending really kind of brought it up, and then it kind of left you with so many questions, and then of course it has the generic horror ending with, like, I don't want to say, but you know, it has a very generic horror kind of ending. I didn't hate the movie as much as I did in the beginning, but it overall ended up not being very good. Definitely a very, very bad start to the year for horror films. January is really kicking the crap out of me here. Hopefully movies like The Conjuring 2 and The Witch will be much better. As for The Boy, I'm gonna have to give it 2 out of 5. I liked it a little bit more than The Forest that came out earlier, because it was just as dumb, but the ending really, I thought it was kind of fun, and yeah, that's that. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you want to see more reviews like this from guys like me, you can subscribe, and I'll see you at the next one, guys.